Yo, what up, guys? Pastor Jay here. Um, as you may know, I'm Jeff Greer, and I've been doing these what I call the projects. And basically, what it is and how this whole thing got started, I saw a lot of negativity on Facebook, didn't think it was necessary, and overall, I wanted to do something about it, make a change, make it better. And that's what I did. I started what's called the projects, and what I do is I take a strong word like hope and break it down to an acronym, helping others prove everything. Is what I did. And with that, I compare and contrast the definitions both from the dictionary and the Bible to make a better resemblance and better understanding of what hope can stand for in your life and how you can make a better difference. Um, but then I still continued and did a different word, and obviously, you guys know I'm doing Project Fear. Um, Project Fear has been a tougher subject to talk about because obviously we have to talk about things we may not want to have to face. And it's feeling emotional arousal regretfully. Um, talking about feelings already, it's a mental impression of emotional or even moral sensitivity that you feel in a sense that you have inside of you, and it's a relation with your principles and such. Now, emotional is actually what you feel. It's what I like to call it. It's like a noun. It's a thing. It's something um, figuratively in a sense that you feel. I feel rage. I feel happy. I feel upset, confused. See, and emotional. That's what I'm doing this week. Emotions are the strongest things that occur in our life because the emotions reflect the situations we go through. We have to understand that emotions need to be controlled, though through delicate situations. Considering they get the best of us sometimes. Maybe you're feeling prideful, maybe you're just feeling jealous. Things that can bring you down aren't always good for you. Obviously, being emotional, that's just how we are. But we have to come to facts that sometimes we don't necessarily need to do that. You know, emotions being let out through fear can be known as pain, anger, confusion, chaotic, and it can burn bridges between you and another individual in your life. Be careful. Make sure you're not underneath the bridge to where it comes down onto you. I have come to realize that being emotional in a sense can help understand situations, whether you're being rational or irrational. Your emotional standpoint of whether you can face fear can determine what you will let yourself handle in life. Remember that one thing in life is called the power of choice. We choose to face fear. I feel like that's what we need to do. We have that choice. Sometimes it's the fight or flight mechanism that we have. You either, with that rush of adrenaline, you can choose to fight that fear, to face it, and to conquer it. Or a lot of people, what they do is they try and run away from it. And it's sad because it's something that they're given to handle and they just choose not to. When in all actuality, you you want to face that so you can move forward in life. Like Dr. King said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do not stop moving forward. Remember Star Trek? Remember how the Vulcans chose to live with no emotion, so it's easier to make decisions that may be life threatening based on logic? Seems well logical. But what happens when, for example, we let someone inflict fear of losing someone? We react, sometimes in anger. Let me scroll down a little bit, my bad. Um, yeah, we can react. Um, It's because we choose, like I said, whether we're going to react. Like the way I look at it, you're going to react, you're going to be explosive, you're going to be like an atom, like chemicals. You're going to react to something when you put a different chemical with another one. Um, Sometimes you can lose control out of that, and that's what's bad about reacting. Now, there's a different choice that we all can do, and that would be responding. Now, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, what's the difference? Think about it this way. You have response teams, you have EMTs, you have firefighters. What do? They don't react to the call, they respond. Think about it this way. Firefighters, when they're going into the fire, they have to stay cool, calm, collected, and have that keep a positive mentality to where they just don't have to react and, not be able to face the fear. They choose to fight it by responding to it. With the emotions that you choose to feel, you can respond to fear than to react to it. By reacting to it, you give in to yourself by weakening your morality and sense of understanding. Basically, you're following chaos. Um, Emotions can choose what we say to people, and I'm just gonna say this right now. I apologize to all those that I've reacted to in my entire life. I apologize and take responsibility for maybe not even understanding other people's emotions and not even realizing, being oblivious to it. And most of all, I apologize to the one who I truly love. You know, this whole thing, it's been crazy. And we've been, people in life, we react a lot. That's what makes life interesting, for a sense of understanding what we want to do, what we need to do, and what is truly a necessity of what we really need to do in life. But I guess the question is, if you choose to do so, how are you going to do that? My name is Jeffrey Greer. I am one of probably 7 billion different people who chooses the power of choice. The choice of being smart, or at least try to. It ain't perfect. At least we try. Yoda said, do not try, only do. And I agree. But I believe by trying, you at least show you want that. This is Pastor Jay saying good night. Happy Father's Day. Stay safe, everybody. Stay blessed.